Zhuang Zi, one of the two foundational texts of Taoism, translated by James Legge and read by Angus Cargill. Enjoyment in Untroubled Ease, Chapter 3. Thus it is that men whose wisdom is sufficient for the duties of some one office, or whose conduct will secure harmony in some one district, or whose virtue is befitting a ruler so that they could effectively govern some one state, are sure to look on themselves in this manner, like the quail, and yet Zhuang Zi of song would have smiled and laughed at them. This Zhuang Zi, though the whole world should have praised him, would not for that have stimulated himself to greater endeavor, and though the whole world should have condemned him, would not have exercised any more repression of his course. So fixed was he in the difference between the internal judgment of himself and the external judgment of others. So distinctly had he marked out the bounding limit of glory and disgrace. Here, however, he stopped. His place in the world indeed had become indifferent to him, but still he had not planted himself firmly in the right position. There was Zi, who rode on the wind and pursued his way with an admirable indifference to all external things, returning, however, after 15 days to his place. In regard to the things that are supposed to contribute to happiness, he was free from all endeavors to obtain them. But though he had not to walk, there was still something for which he had to wait. But suppose one who mounts on the ether of heaven and earth in its normal operation, and drives along the 6 elemental energies of the changing seasons, thus enjoying himself in the illimitable, what has he to wait for? Therefore it is said, the perfect man has no thought of self, the spirit-like man, none of merit, the sagely minded man, none of fame.